Have you ever stood at the edge of your life plan, only to watch it crumble in slow motion? The job you were promised vanished. The relationship you gave your all to walked away. The future you envisioned, now a fog of detours and delays. But what if that wasn't the end? What if the detour was the divine route all along? Welcome to Verse of Solace, where scripture meets the soul and faith meets real life. Today, we're diving into the unexpected blessings of life's detours, because sometimes it's not the destination that defines you. It's the dirt roads, the detours, and the divine disruptions along the way. We live in a world that worships certainty, career ladders, relationship goals, 5-year plans. We're told if we just work hard enough, plan tight enough, control long enough, it will all work out. But what happens when it doesn't? Proverbs 19:21 says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." Let that sink in. Your plan may have failed, but God's purpose, it's still moving. Detours don't just delay you, they strip you of pride, of false identity, of comfort zones that were quietly killing your purpose. Take Jordan, a man who lost everything, his job, his fiancée, even his health, in 1 year. But on that detour, he discovered a deeper calling, helping others rebuild from brokenness. Romans 5:3-4 says, "We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope." This world teaches you to fear the storm, but God teaches you to walk through it, because what's stripped away makes room for what He wants to build in you. Let's be real. Comfort zones feel safe, but they're often the enemy of transformation. We're stuck in toxic routines, lukewarm relationships, surface-level beliefs. Look at Moses. He thought his life was over after fleeing Egypt. But it was in the desert, in that detour, that God spoke to him in the fire. Exodus 3:1-4. Moses led the flock to Horeb, the mountain of God. There the angel of the Lord appeared to him in flames of fire from within a bush. The fire didn't fall in the palace. It met him in obscurity. That's what God does. He meets you in what looks like failure and sets your purpose on fire. We're living in a generation that's louder than ever, but more lost than ever. We're chasing status over soul, screens over stillness, noise over knowing. You felt it, haven't you? That quiet ache that says, there has to be more than this. Isaiah 30:21 says, "Your ears will hear a word behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk in it,' when you turn to the right or to the left. But to hear it, you have to slow down. And sometimes, God uses the detour to force the pause, not to punish you, but to position you. What if your detour wasn't just about you? The pain you're enduring, the silence you're sitting in, the chapter that doesn't make sense, could be the very thing that sets someone else free. 2 Corinthians 1:4. He comforts us in all our troubles so that we can comfort others. Your scars are not in vain. They're sacred evidence that God still redeems. Your testimony might be the only Bible someone ever reads. Hear me. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not broken. You're on a detour. And detours in God's hands are just divine reroutes to a higher purpose, a deeper faith, a richer relationship with Him. Jeremiah 29:11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to give you hope and a future. So take the step, embrace the twist, stop mourning the straight road, and start walking the one God paved just for you. The blessing is already in motion. You just have to keep going. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs hope. Comment below, 'God, I trust you with my detour.' Like, subscribe, and join this journey. One verse, one step, one soul rising.